Because you know why though. But
From Software said no.
No.
Play the game.
Wait, okay, so that's the game that didn't have the pause either, right? You couldn't pause.
Yeah, Sifu. Yeah, you couldn't pause it. Oh, yeah, Elden. Yeah, you couldn't pause it. Yeah, you couldn't pause it. Yeah, you couldn't pause it. Yeah.
They complained about that. I don't think they changed that either.
No, they left that.
But you know why they didn't change it though, right?
Why?
It's from Soft they built their community already. They're already established. They have
Yeah.
And people already used to freaking all of their games just being ridiculously hard. So people came. The new people came is because all the streamers were playing the game and made it popular. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Back in the days, all of the streamers weren't really playing the other from Soft games like that.
Nah, it was very niche.
Yeah,
days.
Elden Ring.
Which
Forget about it.
Is not right now at the forefront. Yeah. What are you implementing? You are the CEO of the genre. Yeah. You are the CEO. You have full control. Yeah. And you have basically nearly an unlimited budget. Yeah. Right. In your ideal world, how are you putting this genre back? How are you putting it back to how popular it was in the 90s? What are you going to do? That's your task. What are you going to do? Anyone take the floor?
I'll pass that to Den for this one, yo. Then I got to think about it for real.
Yeah, that is something I got to think about a bit. You said unlimited funds.
You've got unlimited funds. Yeah, you've got access to every IP. Yeah, you've got access to every IP, right? Every Beatemup IP.
Oh,
yeah.
You do?
From back in the day till today, yeah. Okay. What are you doing to bring the genre back? And you can't just think, don't just do, I'm doing an Urban Reign. No. That's not enough. You need to go in detail of mechanics wise. What are you changing?
So the first thing I'm doing, if I got unlimited funds, I got access to every IP.
Yeah.
We're doing Street Rage 5.
100%. Yeah.
We bring back Guard Crush games.
Yep.
We're figuring it out. We're figuring out how we can get Lizard Cube back on board.
Yeah. Right. No, you got the key to them. You can tell them they have to do it. Yeah, you got the key to them. You ain't gonna figure nothing out. They have to do it. Yeah.
Right. This time, the game's gonna take after Street Rage 3's mechanics.
Ooh, I love that.
Really?
Oh, yo, you know what's funny? I think me and Den is probably the only two people that stand by that, son. Because I remember you was talking about.
I'm not a fan.
Yo, bro, he was talking.
But anyway, let me let you do your thing.
Son, he was talking about that on Twitter, and people was freaking like dogpiling him a little bit, yo.
So you're going to Street 3 mechanics.
That's my favorite Streets of Rage. I'm not gonna lie.
You're building. Are you building from that, or are you just saying you need to use?
Yeah, we're building from that.
Okay, all right.
But we're also going to build from what 4 did, with the different, all the characters having different play styles and stuff. So
yeah,
instead of them not all having the run ability, we're talking about everybody has their different types of dashes and stuff. Now, I'm gonna get shit for this, but me, the cast is gonna be brand new. If it's me,
yeah,
I'm making Streets 5. It's a brand new cast.
A brand new cast.
Brand new cast. We got.
You are bold. Oh,
we got Floyd, and then we'll bring back Skate because Skate wasn't in there. He'll be the Adam of the game, and then the rest of the characters new characters.
You are bold, bro. You are bold.
Legacy characters will be unlockable, but that'd be a secret.
Legacy characters unlockable. That's
dope.
Bold.
That's dope. Bold. That's dope. I agree with. I think
that's the first thing. That's the first thing you're doing. I give you second step. That game is out. That game is out. That game has done well. Yeah, but it's not. It's enticed a newer crowd. But you need another game to. You need something else to drop it.
I know what I'm going to do.
Where you go?
For me?
Yeah, I'm about to do something wild.
No, go on.
Something wild. After Streets of Rage 5, I'm about to do something wild.
All right, go ahead.
Go on.
3D Final Fight. In the RE engine.
Resident Evil
in the RE engine?
In the RE
I understand. A full 3D. Okay, what's it looking like? No. What's the art style looking like? What you need a game to what's it looking like? What's the art style like?
I want to say Street Fighter 6, but a little bit more stylistic. A little bit more stylistic.
A little bit more stylistic. Okay.
A little bit
That's
more
good.
stylistic.
Okay.
I'm doing
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Again, we're going crazy. New cast.
No Cody. No.
I'm bringing back my boy Kyle Travers.
You're not.
Oh, that guy.
Cody.
Kimberly's gonna be in the game. We're bringing Jamie. We need a drunken fight. We're bringing Jamie. From.
So we're taking Jamie from Street Fighter. We're bringing him in. Yeah.
We got Kyle. We got Kimberly.
We're taking Kim as well.
Yep, we're taking Kim. Kim's in it.
No, I understand taking Kim because that's Guy. So okay. I understand taking Kim. That makes sense.
Because I know people. The thing is, he's smart because what's gonna happen is he's gonna get people from Street Fighter 6 to play that joint because people, there's Kim fans from that game.
Yeah, see where you're going with this.
For the classic beat 'em up fans, you have to have Hagar. You can't have a Final Fight game without Hagar. Period.
So he's not. So he's miraculously alive now. Yeah.
He's still alive. He's still
alive. Okay.
Is he gonna be Cyborg? Cyborg?
Oh, he's old though. He's older now. He's grey. He's grey now. Yeah.
Cyborg.
So it's a game set in the future though. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Hagar, but we're gonna bring in his protege because we're bringing Final Fight back. This is the reboot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're bringing Final Fight back. All right.
Yeah.
We got a protege, Jessica Hagar. She's gonna be a luchador.
A luchador. Aye. So hold on. So these are your two games to show the world. I need you back in beat 'em ups. You got Streets 5, and you've got the new Final Fight. Those are your two games.
Those are the two games so far.
So far, obviously, all right. Let's keep it at 2 games because we could go on forever. We could go on forever. Wes,
let me give one more. The third thing, the kill shot.
Let's see if he takes my idea. But go ahead.
Deadly Metropolis with HD graphics.
Well, what graphics?
HD graphics, yeah.
HD graphics.
Okay.
What, hand drawn?
Hand drawn.
All right, who's
getting Lizard Cube on this one?
You get Lizard Cube on? Okay. I was about to say who's the artist. Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna give my boy David Liu on it.
David Liu. For everyone, show what he's made.
He's worked on. Well, actually, he's worked on a lot of crap.
Yeah.
He's worked on. So actually, he did some cutscene work for Deadly Metropolis. So
okay.
That you saw. He did the art, the drawn art for that, and then his buddies did the pixel art of that.
Yeah.
We'd have him actually do the hand drawn art, but he's done art for Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound. He's done.
Oh, did he? Nice.
The Double Dragon Gaiden, all the key art for Double Dragon Gaiden.
The what I wish the game was actually drawn in, but that's a whole other conversation. There is not.
Conversation. The key art for River City Girls 0, and the animation for the intro for that. He's done a lot of things. If you want to check him out, I'd get him on there because his art style is kind of like the. It got this nice little 80s, 90s look to it. Somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
I'd get him on it.
I like his stuff.
As I'm thinking about it. That
So you got Streets 5 out. You got Final Fight 4, RE Engine. Let's say just a little bit more stylistic than Street Fighter 6. Yeah. You're doing a new cast for Streets of Rage 5. You're doing a new cast, yeah? And you're making the old cast unlockable. You're basically doing a new cast for Final Fight, yeah? And you're saying your game, full HD graphics, yeah? Drawn by, what's my guy's name again? What's his name? David Liu. And those are your presentations to bring back beat 'em ups. Okay.
Yeah.
What you telling me, Wes?
All right.
What you telling me?
For me, what I'll do is I'm jumping right out the gate, man. We doing a mega mix. We doing some mega mixing, man. We're doing, we're doing a Final Fight Streets of Rage collab game. Straight up, right out the gate.
Strong start. Yeah,
we're gonna basically pull the goodness from each game. because both games they don't really have blocking or nothing like that. So I'm definitely gonna use those kind of games, those two together. Um, art style, it's tough, man. Lizard Cube, those guys are like ridiculous, bro.
Lizard Cube are just winning. Everyone wants Lizard Cube art style. Lizard Cube's winning.
They're just
Everyone
ridiculous,
wants that
man.
art style.
They're just ridiculous,
Jesus
man.
Christ. I would love to.
They're just ridiculous,
that
bro.
would be. I'd love to talk to. I'd love to talk to Ben live on the show. I'd love to talk to Ben and just ask him.
I think he'd be open to it. I think the only reason I picked David Liu over Lizard Cube is because he has not been able to do art direction for a game yet.
Oh, so yeah. You're giving him that shot, then you're giving him his first.
You gotta get him on something. You gotta get him on something because the art is there.
Is there? Sorry, Wes. Sorry, Wes. My bad, Wes. Sorry.
So another reason why I think I'm using those two games is because they're similar to each other, and the storyline is kind of similar as well. And then from there, you could kind of segue into to where DLC for that game could be them meeting up with freaking Captain Commando, like reviving Captain Commando with that cast. Okay. Yeah. So I think that would be my first game right out the gate. Then I'll do another game to where it's a combination of what's the name of the game that's coming out now? That's soon is Adalys. What's the name? I can't remember the game. Beatemup.
Absalom.
There we go. Absalom. There we go. I'll combine that game. I'm thinking the reason why I don't want to do those single games, I want to do something different, and I think these are dream games people want. So I'll combine that game with freaking Golden Axe, but I'll make it probably 3D. Yeah. And then the magic will but I want the game to have a good combat system that combines magic with physical attacks. And the 3D will be ridiculous. Like, you could go inside different castles, fight all different kinds of monsters, like dragons.
I think the new game is like that.
What happened?
That does sound like the new game.
Yeah, but this one will be 3D. This will be a 3D mix though. But
that one is 3D as well, though. The new game is 3D. Well, anyway, sorry, continue. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, go on.
Oh, you're talking about Golden Axe is 3D, but I'm talking about the one that these guys are making, Beatemup. Those guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So Absalom. So that game will already. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, with the success of Final Fight, the success of Golden Axe's 3D, it would kind of make people want to play another Golden Axe-ish game in 3D, but mixed with, because by that time, Beatemup will have already a crazy catalog, and people will already be like, all right, yo, these two companies teaming up to make a game that's a combination of both of them, forget about it, bro. Forget about it. So those are mainly my two games, man. Those are, I'm just making mega mixes, man. Because I think
you're making mega mixes.
Yeah, I think what really inspired me is freaking Capcom LNS, man. And LNS, that game. Final Fight LNS. That game inspired me, bro.
Bringing that will bring it to fruition.
What you said?
Yeah, it's funny. Huh? Go ahead.
That's what I would. That's one of the things I would do. That.
What?
That Final Fight LNS. That is one of the things I would do. That wouldn't just that would be HD graphics, that licensed by Capcom. Yeah, all of that. That is one thing I would do. That would look like. Do you know what? Do you know what I'd want it to look like? I'm just gonna say Lizard Cube again, like an idiot. I'd get Lizard Cube on the buttons for the art. Yeah, but I'd have it'd be literal Final Fight LNS. It'd be literally that game. I think that game is absolutely amazing.
I'm surprised you don't be playing. I'm surprised you don't play it that much, yo. Me and my boys.
I should play it more, but I think the concept of that game is sick.
Son, the game.
But then that's my Street Fighter bias speaking.
I give
that's my bias. That's a bit of bias.
I got a hot take.
Oh, go ahead.
Y'all gonna hate me for this.
Oh, go on.
LNS is trash.
What?
Hey, all right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna stop the podcast.
Go ahead.
Guys, see you later. Hi. Yeah. Big up, Mr. Tin. I'll see you later, bro. See you later, bro. I'm out. What?
But go ahead. You know what? I got a feeling you're gonna say what one of my friends said. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you listen. I mean, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna listen to you. The mic is the floor is yours.
Illness commits all the sins that I talked about before. The
giving the player too much.
Absolute garbage. Even though all the characters have all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Also, it's called Final Fight, LNS, and the entirety of the Final Fight cast plays like ass.
Yeah, true. The Street Fighter class do take over the game.
Nah, guy's pretty nasty, man.
That is Street Fighter the beat 'em up. To be fair, it's not really Final Fight.
There's a project being worked on called Fight Forever Project.
I remember that. Yeah, that's
is that what Willie Slackmer just said?
Yes, that's the game you want to look out for, because that one's gonna actually make the Final Fight cast look great. I don't know if you guys seen the videos on it. And stuff
I've seen it. I'm waiting for that game.
I've seen it, and he does quite a lot of combos in the training room, hasn't he? Yeah. I've seen that one.
But that's not fair. Is it based off the Beats of Rage engine too, or no?
Yes, both of them are based on Beats of Rage. Now, the other thing about LNS, right, it's got a little bit of a history, right? It's actually a stolen project.
Really?
Yeah, a project called Final Fight Gold, which is like an old Beats of Rage game, which pretty much did the same thing. It had Street Fighter characters and Final Fight characters, juggles and all that stuff. Like it wasn't as advanced combos and stuff as like LNS, but the developer was pretty much working on that at the time that they did that. So yeah, that's also a reason why I dunk on it. But I'm talking about strictly gameplay here. Like
yeah,
the enemies are ass. The spawn, like there's no like caretaking like how the enemies spawn on the screen.
That game kicked my ass though, bro. I got beat up in that game. I can't. I got beat up.
So when I say the enemies are ass, I mean like the balancing. Like
from
extremely stupid to we're juggling you to death.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, there's no in between, but
there's no in between.
But the game. You know what? You know what the draws the game is. Let's. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You know, the ability to play all of those characters, the length of the game, the different combos you could do in the game, and it's just being 4 players. You know what I'm saying? Like just all of those features. But if you really want to, if you really want to go into the core of the game, you're right about when it comes to the enemies. The enemies, they're like putties in the beginning.
They're not in between. Yeah. Either terrible or you're absolutely mental.
Yeah. They get like mental, man. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but the game is still good.
It's essentially a Mugen. It's like a Mugen of open Beats of Rage, where it's like plays Mugen, they want to play like the billions of characters in it. It's I understand it, but I'm like, the game's trash.
But Wes does know we can see his green screen.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. The game is. I would agree. I mean, I give it leeway because it's a fan made game. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a fan made game. It's not really official.
It's a fan game. I don't really talk too much about fan games in general. But
if it was an official game, then I'd be like, all right, yo, you guys are really giving us the okie doke when it comes to taking our money. But it's free. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for the good time. But I know from your point of view, you like a developer and stuff, so you're like, nah, son, get this trash out of here.
But you can't give him points for trying. Gameplay wise, then you can't give him points for trying.
So the game.
Well, half the stuff that they did is stolen from another project.
Oh God.
In a sense, they absolutely did try in the same way that, like, somebody stole Van Gogh's painting and drew over it, but
Hey, I'm still going. Listen, you boys and girls still play the game, man. I'm still having fun with my friends, man. That game is still fun.
Hey, I'm not gonna dunk on you for playing it, but I'm just telling you, man.
No, trust me. It's your opinion, and listen, I'm open to like to what your opinion is, and it is true, but I'm still gonna crack the game out, man.
Let's get on last topic.
Wait for 5 forever, man. That game would drop in.
But the thing about that game too is, to be fair, is that game is gonna have a lower. I've witnessed that when you have more characters, it becomes harder to kind of balance everything out. So Fight Forever, I think, is gonna have way lower amount of the roster is gonna be way lower. Am I right?
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Oh, stay tuned. Oh, okay.
I just say that somebody who's kind of working behind the scenes on that. Stay tuned.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll see.
Okay. So no, Mr. Did you're not giving us no exclusive. No. One day we need to get some exclusives. We'll see. Anyway,
I'll tell you this much about Fight Forever. My focus for that game is the Final Fight characters.
Oh, so you're working on it with them?
Yeah, I'm helping them with stuff like graphics and stuff like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
A little bit of development.
That's why we got the biasness. Okay. That's why we got the biasness, man.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're here for that. Forget LNS. Yo, delete it off your computers.
Yeah, we call him.
Focus on.
We call him.
To be fair, I already thought LNS was trash.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, man. I was just joking, man.
Guys.
I know.
Last topic, because obviously I have to go to bed at some point. It's very late where I am in the UK. Now, last topic before we leave, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. This must be talked about. Obviously, yesterday was a very pivotal day for Beatemups. Can't lie, it was a pivotal day. .emu and Tribute came and gave us something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. What were your first thoughts? What was your first reaction to that? Because I watched it. Grease, big up my brother Grease. He was live streaming the Nintendo show, and I was at work and I was watching it on my phone. At the time, I was on a ladder. I saw Captain America in a beat 'em up space. I threw my phone off the ladder, nearly dropped. Yeah, ran to my phone and said, "Oh my God!" A Marvel, a new.
So I got to do a video on that and everything, a breakdown on that. But from what I gather, it looks like a successor of Shredder's Revenge and mixture of what is that arcade game from back in the days with the X-Men characters? What the heck is that? I can't remember.
X-Men. It's just called X-Men.
X-Men. It's just called X-Men. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So it's called X-Men. Yeah. So it looks like they made a modernized version of X-Men. That with
I was hoping for that, honestly.
With a little bit of Shredder's Revenge kind of stuff to it. So that's what it looks like to me. I saw a little bit of air juggles and stuff like that. So I'm waiting to see exactly what they have in store. And I'm probably gonna look at the video again and break it down and make a video out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I can say for it. So it looks definitely promising for sure. And I'm like, yo, Daimyu was like, yo, you guys are ridiculous, yo. What else they got? What else they got in the chamber, bro? Because they already got, but they're smart because they got two different beat 'em ups. Like they're like night and day.
Totally different. Yeah. Two different developers as well, so they're gonna be totally different. Yeah. What are you saying, Din? What are you saying when you saw that?
So what is the threshold of strong language for this podcast?
Okay, one bad word. One bad word.
Right, because there's a word specifically that we use.
Yeah, no, not that word. No. I don't, yeah, we're allowed to use it. Not that word. Yeah. Not that word. Yeah, but I said that as well. Yeah.
So let's just say when I was streaming the direct.
Yeah.
I yelled that. I yelled that.
That word. Yeah.
Those are the two words. That was the two words that uttered out of my face. And I didn't see who was developing it or anything, but that's what came out, and I was like, "Oh, I might get banned from Twitch."
Bro,
I saw it was Tribute Games in .emu, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be carefully optimistic. because I wasn't feeling Shredder's Revenge. I know it's a very quality, competently made game, but I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be careful. But I'm with Wes. Except I think that the combination of two games that I would say this reminds me of, right? I mean, obviously it takes out Shredder's Revenge, but this reminds me of, and this might be the next topic, by the way, Double Dragon Gaiden with the tag mechanic and Vengeance Hunters.
Oh, yo, he a jerk, yo. This guy's jerk. He did that on purpose with the last game, man. Space's favorite game.
Let me be quiet on that one. I'm just gonna keep quiet. I'm not gonna say much. I'll just keep quiet.
Oh,
hey, we did want to talk about that on the podcast, right?
We do want to talk about that. We do want to talk about that. Let's just all right. We'll get into that. Let's wrap up Marvel quickly.
Okay.
I am happy and very grateful that a game like that is coming out and something for me to look forward to as a player, forgetting as a content creator, as a player. I was at the point of like, what do I get from the genre anymore? I don't get anything. Do you know what I mean? I was at that point.
Right.
And now looking at 2025 and that adding to it has now given me hope. It's now given me like, oh my God, if this does well, then you know that there could be more. Like someone has got Marvel to say, okay, you can make a beat 'em up. Do you know how big that is? Someone has got Marvel to say, okay, you can make a beat 'em up. That's crazy. So that leads me to believe that someone has convinced Marvel that beat 'em ups are worth it.
Not gonna lie, if it had been X-Men,
it
would have been day one. I wouldn't even have cared. It just would have been day one.
It's still day one for me now, though.
Well, what's your holdups for this game right now?
I know your concerns. Your concerns are the tribute part concerns, innit? Your concerns are the gameplay of Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah. Well, that, and I hope it's not 20 levels long.
20 levels.
Oh, that's too long for you?
Oh, God, that's way too long. Nah, bro, it's way too long. It's way too long. Shredder's Revenge is way too long.
So my thing is,
I like longevity.
Well, like if you have like a story mode or something like that, or if it's like a Bruce Lee Gross kind of thing or whatever, I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with that specifically. But as far as like an arcade mode or something like that, like it's got to be something that I could beat with like an hour and a half at the most.
Yeah.
Right? And like an hour and a half is pushing it, or like an hour is pushing it for me, really. Because my thing
you want 45 minutes.
I like to go back and play. Like I like to go and I jump in and I like, I'm gonna play this character. I beat this game in 30 minutes. All right, let's play this next character. Like I like to do that. Like I like to repeatedly play stuff. Whereas like Shredder's Revenge is like, after like 2 runs, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, see, I'm a little different.
I don't want to do the surfboard level. I don't want to do that again. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm different because I'm more of a I'm a grindy guy. Like I like for example, I like LNS for that feature. Like I literally, because in LNS, see, that's what's cool about LNS, right? LNS, I'm bringing it up because Dennis like, yo, I hate that game. But anyway, that's what I like about LNS. LNS, you can actually, it's like, you can customize it, like the story pretty much. So you could play it to where you play through almost every stage. I forgot what mode it's called, but you can play through every single stage in the game. They line it up for you perfectly. So that's a good 2 hours, almost 3 hours of gameplay, right?
Yeah.
And then you could play something to where it's about an hour or so, probably a little bit less, and that's what's cool about it. But in general, I don't see too much of a big deal. I think that's the issue with beat 'em ups though. Like after a while, I guess sometimes the fighting gets stale. But I think if you make a good beat 'em up, that was the problem with Shredder's Revenge. The combat doesn't coincide with how long the levels were. See now, if you did that with Streets of Rage, You wouldn't be
You might
saying.
go away with it.
You wouldn't be
might go away
saying
with
that
it.
face.
Well,
You would. I'm
You might
sure
go
you
away
would.
with it.
Yeah, you
You
be
go
getting
away
away
with
with
it.
it.
You go away with it.
I actually do disagree with that because
What's
even
up?
Streets 4, I thought 12 stages was a bit too much.
Really?
Because I got to about stage 8 to stage 10, I'm like, man, I still got like 2 levels to go after this.
Do you know what I think because I think my judgment is clouded on that because of the combat. I think the combat's really good. I think the combat's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's why my judgment could be clouded on that it being a bit too long.
But Streets Rage always
for
was a lot
Shredder's
of stages.
Revenge, the combat and how the combat mechanics worked. Yeah, after a while, I started noticing the holes. I started noticing I've done 2 moves with Mikey, and that foot soldier is flying across the screen, and there is no extension on what I can do. Anything more. That dodge thing, the dodge to like a dive move or thingy, I wasn't really a fan of that move. I thought that move was a bit weird. And then I realized the special was just a spinning turtle. Really? Like you picked up the pizza box and the turtle spins.
I think with Streets Rage 4, I think had it been like 8 levels like with the other games, had it been 8 levels, I would have been a little bit more into it where like I would try to learn the other characters. Whereas like because the campaign is so long, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick to the character that I got really good with. Like I'm just gonna stick to Floyd, I'm just gonna stick to Axel.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick to Max. Like I don't really want to try to invest too much time trying to learn Cherry or Adam or anything like that because the campaign is that long. The thing about having a short campaign is like it makes it a lot easier for me to like, okay, I want to learn this character because like, all right, I only have to invest like maybe 30 minutes or something into it and just keep playing through the game and over and over and over again. But also like to what Wes said, having a choice to do that where you can like, okay, I can do 6 levels here, or if I really want to grind, I'm really having fun with this game, I can do 20 levels or something like that. I like that. I like having the option for that. And like I said, even in a story mode where like, if it's like River City Girls, where it's like, oh, I'm doing the combat and stuff, but then there's like this little extra stuff I can do if I want to, right? Or I can explore the world or something like that. I'm cool with that too, right? Shredder's Revenge, I didn't have any problem with the story mode because it was story mode, right? You can go back and play it again if you want to or whatever. But then you get into arcade mode and it's 16 levels long, and I'm like, well, that's
long.
And like, the combat is shallow. It's like it's not enough to it, right? Whereas with Streets Rage 4, I can rally because if I'm playing Axel or Floyd or something, I'm still having fun, right? My brain is still kicking in, like, man, we're like 8 levels. We're not even halfway through, but like I can rally because I got a character that I like playing, and they have like a lot of options for you to mess around with, and the enemy and stuff is interesting, So if you're gonna make something that long, it has to keep my interest. And I think that's the thing about like even the classic beat 'em ups. The reason why they're so short is because, well, after 6 or 8 stages, that your brain starts kicking in.
Yeah, like what am I really doing?
Yeah.
So do you have those? Do you really have that worry? Do you have that worry for the Marvel game? Because
I'm concerned because they took a lot of the criticism, and I'm seeing like a lot. Just even the trailers alone, I'm like, okay, the combat's more expanded.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
and then on top of that, you got the tag mechanic, which is going to expand it even further.
Yeah,
because
if
there's something that I learned from Gaiden, Double Dragon Gaiden,
yeah.
All the characters' moveset are simplistic, but you had the tag mechanic.
Yeah, the tag mechanic made that game.
Oh
so
yeah,
much
Face didn't like that game at first, and I was
at
telling,
first,
I was telling that game was good.
Dude,
I grinded
I
that game. I grinded that game for a bit.
First, I wasn't there, but I revisited though.
My thing about Gaiden is that it does need to speed up a bit. It feels slow. It does.
You're right
Please,
about that.
Yes,
but the combination of characters, when you get that right combination, and you start using the tag mechanic and extending your combos with the tag mechanic and all that stuff. It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling, and the game's short and sweet too. On top of that, so I'm like, hey.
Some did feel it was a bit too short though. I think Midori felt it was a little bit too short.
It is extremely short.
Yeah,
it is short.
But to piggyback off you, like kind of worried about when tribute games being involved.
Yeah.
I agree with you because based off their track record when it comes to certain games, the substance, like the core of their games, are kind of sometimes they become flat. Like when you first see their games, like especially in the presentation, it looks fire. But then when you
Right.
actually dissect the game, it looks very like what is it called? Not I guess simplistic, flat. Yeah, like you'll get tired of it
Bland.
quick. So for
Yeah.
example, they made this game that was called I forgot what's it called. It's called Steel Assault, I think. Steel
Steel
Assault.
Assault. Yeah. Yeah, I've
Oh,
heard
they
of
made,
that.
they made Steel Assault. Oh, okay. All right.
That
Cool.
game was the mechanics. The game was to me. It was like a combination of maybe Captain Bionic Commando and maybe Mega Man. I would say.
Yeah.
And
pretty
that
dope.
game I played it, but
Yeah.
bro, I ran through that game so fast. I was so disappointed, bro. And it seemed like the mechanics they had in the game, you didn't really need to do much of them to beat the game. And this is what I'm saying. Like you give the protagonist too much, and the levels was just like I was just going through it. The only difficulty in order to make the game hard for you to really push yourself is if you played it on the hardest difficulty where you die, and when you die, you completely go back to the beginning of the game. But other than that, there's not much depth to the game. So they somewhat have a tendency of doing that with their games. This is probably the third game that they're doing that with.
Do you think though, because obviously in the trailer you can see damage indicators. Do you think they're gonna be trying to add a little bit of leveling system to elongate the game a little bit?
Shredder's Revenge had that.
Yeah, that didn't. I didn't feel the difference on that one. I'll be honest with you.
Hold on, Shredder Revenge had leveling up.
Yeah, you could level up to level 10, and I didn't feel the difference in that. I didn't see what that really did for me, apart from what it did give me extra special moves sometimes.
Yeah, they didn't.
That's about it. That was it, right?
Yeah, that and the DLC.
Yeah, so they're probably going to get deeper on this one, though. If you're going to give me damage numbers, that the leveling must be a bit deeper on this one here. There must be some unlockables. There must be move unlockables. There must be like damage leveling up. No, or you just giving me the numbers for no reason. Mm-hmm. So do you know what I mean?
I saw the numbers and I was a little concerned because I'm like, how much grinding is going to have to happen in this game?
The grinding. See, I don't mind the grinding if the combat's good enough.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you've got if that tag mechanic does well, like how it does in Gaiden, in this, added maybe give me some good combos, and then like you guys were saying, enemy AI balance with it, then doing the grind is not so bad.
Yeah, there's no reason why those enemies should be putties because it looks like those enemies are pulled from the Marvel comics. So you guys better. Y'all got a lot of source material. There should be no reason why you guys are running short on ideas. No reason why.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. Like my kind of grinding is more like, can I get a 1 credit clear of this? Right? Can I get through this without dying? Can I get through this without having to continue?
Yeah.
Can I speed run this? That's the kind of grinding that I typically do. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, because I always, I'm more the beat 'em up guy. Like I'm not really into character action games that much or action RPGs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like my grinding is usually that kind of stuff, the achievement kind of stuff. Can I no death? Can I clear this without continuing? That kind of stuff. So that might be what inspires the game, me needing the game to be shorter kind of thing, where it's like, okay, I'm going to be running this multiple times. I'm going to be resetting at stage 1 about 5 billion times because I messed up something here. That long haul of like 16 levels when you've been resetting at stage 1 35 times.
Yeah.
That's really something.
But you see, that's the hardcore speedrunner gripe. That's not the majority, dogs.
Oh yeah, that's not the majority. Yeah, I know. I'm I'm not the majority.
Yeah.
For sure,
Shoot,
but
me and
like,
Face is almost not the majority either, man. To be honest with you.
yeah.
No, we're definitely not our generation is not the majority anymore. To be fair, our generation of where we came from, we're not. It's not the same anymore. It's
What's
not the
crazy when you
same.
think like you go into like a lot of the games that we grew up with, like a lot of them extremely short, but they're just hard.
They're just hard. Yeah, they're
They're
hard.
longer than you thought, but like you get older, you play them, you get good
But
at them.
see, like it's like what you just said. You're used to going through it with just one CC.
Yeah.
But that's what we had to do. Technically, that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
We had to do that. That's how we completed games. We had to do it. Like, okay, you might have died, but like, bro, those lives are precious, bro.
Hey,
There's no continues.
there's an overabundance of games you can buy nowadays. When you're growing up, our parents was like, "Yeah, I bought you that one game. That game was like $70. You gonna play
that?
Yeah,
You're gonna play that.
You're
Yeah,
gonna play that,
bro. I never actually owned Streets of Rage 3. We rented it. we rented it from our local video game store, but then he forgot that we had it.
You wanna know something crazy?
Yeah.
I wasn't introduced to Streets of Rage until 1999.
Oh, that's late.
Okay.
I played Streets 2. It was a terrible port of Streets 2 on a Dreamcast.
Wow.
That's how I
Is
got
it?
Yeah. Streets
Yeah.
2?
terrible port on the Dreamcast.
On the Dreamcast. Yeah, I definitely had that. I had that on my Genesis. The Genesis days.
Like I had a Genesis, but like I never got too many games on it. I was never able to get a lot of games on it back then.
I was a Genesis head, man.
Yeah, I was on Genesis side. I was never on Nintendo side.
Yeah.
I was straight Sega.
I was spoiled. My parents got me both. And I had
lucky, man.
I think on Sega I had Super Street Fighter 2.
Yep.
Sonic.
Yeah, love that.
Like Sonic 2. And what was the other game I had? I don't remember. Oh, it was like some Power Rangers fighting game or something like that.
Oh, I was spoiled as well though, because I actually got a Mega CD.
Oh,
that's how
spoiled.
I was spoiled. I was spoiled. No, but I begged my dad for that. I that was because I was such a Sega guy. I was a Sega guy. That was me. You get me? My chat will say that now I'm a PlayStation guy, but not really. Yeah, but Sega, that was my team. yeah. I had
even though I was also a Sega guy.
Me too. I was Sega too, man.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that.
See, that's why we get along, boys. That's why we get along. We come from the era of the better console, innit, Guts? Yeah, Guts.
Well,
directly.
The craziest thing, man. Back then, Nintendo got all the beat 'em ups.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they actually did. Yeah,
we had very few beat 'em ups, and like this SNES, like we've seen it time and time now. Like with all these like new games that they're putting on the Genesis now. The Genesis would have been better for beat 'em ups overall.
Yeah, way better. Yeah. It would have been better. Yeah.
Yo, have any of you guys played I think it's called Papri? What the hell is it called?
Papria?
I think it's
called
Papria.
I have it, yeah.
You have it? What is that game like?
Yo, did you purchase it or no?
Yeah. I was one of the people that backed it long ago. Way back when they had a website and everything.
I was trying to get it, but that joint is so hard to get, bro.
Yeah. They had some kind of weird, isn't it? They had some weird pre-order system on their website. And I pre-ordered it through that because I was like I was there even before that when they were voting on what next game they were going to make, and I voted for a beat 'em up. Like I was in the trenches. So yeah, I got a copy of it, and I enjoy it. I mean the controversy around is not worth playing it, but like the combat, the only thing is the combat is shallow in that game. It's not in depth, but what I like about it is like the multiple pathways.
Oh, okay.
Like, you could play story mode and you'll be playing up to like up to the 20 levels and stuff. So like I don't have an issue with like a long campaign if I have an option for a shorter campaign.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what Poprium had, like the story mode. You had this setup where like it's actually based on you having to replay it, right? So you have this like system called throning where like you'll beat one boss and you have a choice whether to take over that spot or I think what was it? I don't remember what the other option was, but you have the option to take over that spot, right? When you take over that spot, the character that you were playing when you did that, you can't play them anymore.
Oh
Now they're
wow.
involved. So you got to play another character. You play another character, you go in, and if you go that same route, you meet
Fight
the
them.
other character.
You mean the character you was previously? Hey, that is actually sick, though. I like that.
And what they do is they give you missions.
Yeah.
So you have even if you go back on that path, you have something to do at the end. Like it's not a fight with the character, but they give you missions. They give it an extra level. It's like a level that's not part of the path or anything like that. But once you've thrown all 3 areas, with the 3 characters, then you unlock the final boss. And then that
Those only
pathway
4. Is it 4 stages, or is it like stages, and then at the end of
there's
like 3?
pathways.
Also, there's 3 pathways.
Yeah.
Oh,
3
okay.
pathways, and there's multiple ways to get to each path. So
Wow.
there's like a lot of branching.
So you
like
gotta pick the character you like last.
Yeah, pretty much.
In theory.
Pretty much.
So I would have to pick Adam last.
Well, okay, so like, yeah, say we have Axel, Blaze, and Adam, right?
Yeah.
What you would do is you'd probably take your favorite character, just play through the game, see what path is like the hardest path or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
right? Don't throw in anything because you have the option. You don't have to.
Oh,
You
it's an
don't
option.
have
Yeah,
to.
you don't have to. Yeah. Okay.
Just go through the pass, beat the game, whatever. Figure out like, oh, well, this is the tougher route, whatever, and then go back again. And then, okay, well, I know this route's gonna be tough, so I'm gonna pick the character that I'm not the best with, and I'm gonna go through the easy routes first. Right?
I get you. Yeah.
You know, and that kind of thing. And like once
That's
you've done
cool,
that,
though.
you have this last path that's like a really long path to the last boss. That's like a 12 to 16 level path,
Yeah.
right? That's the final level, or that's the final path that you have to take. And you can pick it. You can pick whichever character you want because you've unlocked that now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I believe 3 unlockable characters too as well. So there's like a lot of content in the game that's for the Genesis.
Yeah, it is.
It's like you have to reach a lot of. I just wish the combat was a little bit better.
Yeah, it looks like they probably scrimped on the combat to add so much content in it.
Yeah.
That's what be happening sometimes, man.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the combat's not bad. Like it has a few mechanics in it, but like it's not, it's not like super deep. I can pretty much get through the game jump kicking.
Are they gonna make a part? You think they're gonna make a part 2 of that game?
So they had a Kickstarter for like the HD version to put it on Steam and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now I don't know if that's gonna go through or not because there's a whole controversy with that too.
Hold on, it's recent? Is it recent?
Yeah. It's the Kickstarter they did a couple years ago.
Okay.
But like I said, don't know because there's a whole thing with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Some people didn't get their copies of the original game.
One of them things.
There's a whole wild.
Oh, that's not a good sign. People not getting the copies of their actual original game. That's not a good sign at all.
People are legit thinking that the game didn't even exist. But I'm like, well, I got a copy. I played it. It exists. But some people didn't get their copy. And then the Kickstarter. So the point of the Kickstarter, I guess, because I guess something happened with PayPal or something. I don't know. I guess the point of the Kickstarter was to get those copies to the people that didn't get them.
Yeah.
So part of the money is going to that, and the other part is going to putting the game on Steam and modern consoles and stuff like that. But what they want to do is they kind of want to expand a bit on it. They don't want to just put it on modern consoles and just port it and that's it. Because the whole purpose behind the project was to be a Sega Genesis game. They didn't have
that was the whole point. Yeah.
So they want to do a little bit more with that, and I did make some suggestions because I did talk to the developer directly, and I told him like, hey, the combat's kind of lacking. Like we need at least.
They told him directly, yeah, the combat's just a bit.
Ring this bell, ding dong. He's like, yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry, sir, but your combat's a bit. Lacking.
Yeah, I told him straight up, like, look, even if you could just get it to Streets Race 2 level, we'd be good, right? Just get it to that. Just get it to that.
Oh, hold on, it's not even up to par.
But that
Streets Race
level.
2? God dang, son.
Like I said, it's not terrible, but it's like.
Yeah, I got you. For the amount of money that people paying for it too as well.
Yeah, that's
everything is nice to the game except the combat just lacking, like the music.
Yeah.
The music is dope, bro. Because I literally be sometimes when I stream, I play the whole soundtrack. Like the soundtrack is
I know
OD.
I know both of the composers.
Oh, yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. I like the soundtrack. It's amazing, yo.
Yeah.
So
Soundtrack, the graphics. I love the graphics. I love all the stages and stuff. Like the game's beautiful, but the combat, I just need the combat to be a little bit better. But I mean, and this is crazy to say, the combat holds together for me better than Shredder's Revenge.
damn.
Like I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
Like it's not.
Oh, Dennis really. Oh, he did. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, you going for the. Hey. God.
I'm more of a classic beat 'em up kind of guy. So the not having juggles and stuff, I'm not too like I don't have too much of a problem with that. Like I said, Street Fighter 2 is like my favorite game of all time, and like if you can get it on that level, where like I had that dynamic where the enemies and stuff like that. That's the thing. Like the enemy's AI definitely needs some sprucing up too. Like it's just like it needs a lot of like polish to get better because it has the mechanics. It got running attacks and stuff like that. Like it's not super basic combat, but like the stuff doesn't hold together that well, you know.
Yeah.
I have like a run through of it. You'll probably get an idea just by watching that video.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm trying to get my hands on the game, man. I'm trying to get my hands on the game, bro. For real.
There's no build floating around. There's no like.
No. So somebody's working on getting it emulated because there's
please.
There's like an extra chip that they put into the cartridge. So getting it emulated is not going to be easy.
Oh, yeah, because I've been looking everywhere to get it somehow, yo. But it's tough.
Yeah.
And this is years. This is years, bro.
It's tough.
I would check it out.
Right, lads. Let's close here. Let's close here. It's been a very, very fun conversation. I'm glad I did
the Avengers Hunter conversation.
No. Do you know what? Let's if you can, let's do it with the actual dev. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
If you can,
I'll hit him up.
Hit him up and just say, listen, hear me out.
Tell him we're gonna tell him we're gonna put a muzzle on face, and then it's just gonna.
No. Tell him. No. What we'll do is like, remember, I am not, like I said before the stream, I'm not a fully closed book. If I think something, it's not going to be just that's it. My chat might say differently, but they will lie about that. But it's not just that it. My mind can be swayed. If maybe someone needs to just literally sit and teach me, all right, face, this does this does this. Let's do it. I don't mind doing it with the dev. We could do it respectfully. Let's do it with the dev.
Like if you want to do a podcast where we sit,
and,
like you play the game and we.
I'll play it. And you're with me. You guys are with me and like saying, face, look, try this out. I don't mind. As long as
that'd be fun.
As long as
stuff like that. And honestly, man, like, and that's the thing. I appreciate your honesty though, because that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, if a game is popular or is doing good, they won't say anything.
Yeah.
So I was taken back. I was like, okay, I don't think it needs to be on the worst beat 'em ups list. next to games that don't even function.
It's just needs work. It needs a little pop.
Yeah, I got flack. For I don't know if Willie Slack was still here in the chat, but he's one of them that was telling me, nah, that shouldn't be on the list. Then I had what's his name? Phelps FGC, I think. Phelps. Even he was Phelps saying, "Oh, I don't know. Have you played it?" Faces like, "Have you played it?" Blah blah blah. Then I had my boy that deal telling me I had a few. There was a few, but then there was a few saying, "Yeah, I think so too." There was a few saying, "Yeah, I didn't get it for that reason because I didn't like the way it looked." Blah blah blah. But like I said, it will be really good as well. Do you know why it will be good? It will be good to show people that you can not like something, even to the person who actually created the thing you don't like, and still be respectful, and speak constructively. Do you know what I'm saying? And not be like, what you've done is complete trash. No. Do you know what I mean? Like, and tell like and be rude.
Hey, to
about
be
it.
fair, you could even say that if you wanted to, but you got to set respect.
No, but I wouldn't be like, oh, that guy, complete absolute dog doo garbage. No. I would be like that. I kept it. I didn't in the video. I kept it very, very like, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I can't. It worked for me.
Well, I'll give you.
Don't pull a Mighty Bill, son. Don't do that.
Oh, whoa. No, I'm not like him. I'm not like him.
Man,
no,
yeah,
I'm not
that
like
was
him.
good, boy. That was
Yeah, that was silly. That was silly. That was silly. Big up, Bill, but that one was a bit.
Bill, that was like, whoa.
Yeah,
big up, Bill, but that was a bit.
I was like, yo, you all right, bro?
Just a bit.
I respect the honesty. I respect the
Yeah.
honesty. If you ain't feeling something,
yeah,
you gotta say something. You gotta say something.
But chat. Actually, that up to you as well. Would you like to see something like that? I will play a game. I actively said I didn't like with the person who made it and Mr. Din there to be mediator. Yeah. Right. And literally talk about that and talk about what I didn't like and to he can provide insight on face, but that's not fully true because of blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? Like, and have that conversation. I feel that's something you don't see nowadays. I feel that's something you don't see.
We need more of that. I'll give you an example. Even there's been numerous times that I thought I wasn't into a game or whatever, and I played, and somebody. Well, actually, no. Shredder's Revenge is one of those things because like a couple of my buddies are really into that game, and they showed me some stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. It convinced me a little bit because the survival mode is short, and I can go to survival mode instead of the campaign.
Yeah.
I can do that at least. But they did convince me just like running me through the ringer, like, oh, okay, this is how to like. So it's good to have that. But another example too in this game, I actually love this game, right? But I straight up told the developer like, it's jank, bro.
You told him, oh, we could be heroes. He just told him, said, yeah, it's jank, bro.
Yo, it's jank, bro. I told him, hey, look, I love the game. I enjoy it. It's really fun. It's really
Beatemups need that, man. It needs the straight talk.
But what about
too much in the dire situation? Go on,
there's another game though. This game called what is it? Spirit Strike. I like that game, bro. What do you think about it?
I haven't played Spirit Strike.
Huh? You haven't played it yet?
No.
Oh man,
I'm late.
Yeah, you gotta try it. It's good.
Wait. No. The fast-paced 3D game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I played it. Idiot. Got on a video on it. Stupid. That game, I like it, but it's
the targeting. It just needs targeting. The targeting needs camera
angle. Targeting is
camera angle. They need to fix that. But once they do that, they'll be on to something because the combat...
but then that still has the problem that you guys are speaking about.
What?
The AI,
the AI
is off. The AI is not balancing with the balance.
Yeah,
it's a bit off.
Okay, so I gotta ask you guys, like, what do you guys think of? Have you played Ninja Saviors or Ninja Warriors once again?
No.
No.
Sorry, I haven't. I need to.
I've been meaning to play. There's a lot of games I want to just play.
All right. Shall we play that game?
Yeah.
And then we revisit.
Yeah, I'll coach you through that one too, because if you want an example of a modern arcade game, that's it.
Yeah.
You said Ninja Saviors. That's what you saying?
Ninja Saviors.
And you know what? It's in my list, you know. Oh my days, I'm do not see you guys. It's in my list, you know.
Oh,
it's in my Steam list.
Oh, you talking about the one for NES, SNES?
No, that's the original. There's a remake of it now.
Oh, I think I saw. I think I seen that game. Definitely.
The SNES version is great too. I love that game.
Is the Return of the Warriors that one?
Yes, that one. Yes.
What's different about this one? Did the combat is different?
Look, my chat saying already, it's fire. It's good.
Yeah, so the combat is similar to the SNES version. There's like some changes, right? Mm-hmm. There's a couple extra mechanics in it, but it's basically a very faithful remake. With widescreen and better graphics, much better graphics, and then you got 2 unlockable characters.
I see it already. I'm about to get that tonight, son. About to play that tonight.
It's tough. It's a tough game. You have to grind. And every character is extremely unique. And I'm not kidding. Like, we're talking different control scheme between characters.
Hey!
Well, that's nice.
Hey! That's actually good, though.
This is what I'm talking
about.
Good,
I love it. Well, one of the characters, I don't. You want me to spoil the unlockables for you, or?
No. Let me play it. No, let me play it. Let me get it. Let me get it, and let me play it. Let me get
that right now. Hold on.
Let's stop it here, chat. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming through to the first ever Beatemup Guys podcast. That's what I called it. Beatemup Guys. This is something I want to do. This is something I want to do at least once a month. At least once a month with different people, if I can. Do you know what I mean? If I can. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Decent, good turnout today. The community did show out. Appreciate y'all. You get me? I want to big up my brothers here. Wes, Mr. Din. Big up my guys. Thank you for passing through, guys, and sharing your insight and stuff. Really appreciate it. Because I asked you lot randomly, like, last week. It was just so random. Go!
Bro, I've been trying to set up a podcasting for like a good two years now. It's tough to get scheduling.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Really
I got my joint in the back burner. Like, I have a whole bunch of people. Like, I was starting a podcast. I got people in the that's been waiting for me to do something as well. So when I start that up, I'll hit y'all up as well, man. But
100. I'm here. You know me. Just hit me up. I'm always here. Hit me up. But chat, man. Appreciate you. Listen, chat. If you don't follow the man, them please follow the man. It's links time. Let's put links through. If you not send some links in the Discord, please, the one that we're in, and then I can forward it on into the chat, because I don't know why YouTube don't let people. Well, actually, I do know why. YouTube don't let people post links in the chat. I actually do know why. But yeah. Please follow the boys on their respective platforms. You get me? Paulus Avenue. The Legendary West on Twitch and YouTube. If you haven't, most of you should have, though. If you follow us, most of you should have. You get me? So put that in the general text channel, boys. Have you done it already? You put a link in already in the general thing, and then I can
link.
Yeah. Some links, and then I can give some links to the chat before we dip. Yeah, it's a good talk. The conversations need to be had.
Oops. Keep grabbing the wrong one.
I should have done that beforehand in the description, to be fair.
It's all right. I mean, this is the first
Lacking streamer.
Hey, it happens.
Slacking. To be fair, though, I have. I'm trying to revamp and get going better, because you got to do that. Yeah, chat. You lot came through today, man. I'm happy, man. I'm glad. Happy, chat.
Yeah, I'll just drop this link in here.
Appreciate you, chat, because you lot are the guys. Sorry, chat. The thing's gonna go wild. Look. It's gonna go wild. Yeah. It's gonna go wild. This is Mr. Din's link, chat. Please check it out. Boom. There's the link tree. Wait, Wes, I could just get yours. Should I just get yours?
For my link tree?
Yeah.
I have a link tree.
Did you want the whole link tree? Yeah. Do you want to send the link tree?
Yeah, it's the Legendary West. That's all. Link tree.
Yeah. What, from Twitter? From Twitter?
Oh, Twitter.
Where is the link tree? In Twitter or on your channel?
Right now. Get it right now.
Oh, okay.
How do you get the link to the link tree? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Splakatao. That's it right there. Boom. But yeah, beat 'em ups, man. I gotta.
Where did you put the link?
I put it in your chat. Oh, I can't. I'm not allowed to do that.
No. I put it in Discord, general thing, and then I can.
Oh, okay, got you.
I can share it, innit?
Okay. Or put it inside the general. Okay, I got you.
Man, there's so many games to talk about too. I'm like, man, we got to do this again.
No, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. 100%.
Hold on.
We'll do this again. At least make something like this once a month.
Oh no.
If I can pull it off to make it like different and interesting, yeah, we're going for it. We'll go for it. 100% go for it and get you guys back on again. But yeah, chat. We are out. People, we are out. Thank you. And I will catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta look at that.
Probably.
Video,
Maybe not.
Play that game tomorrow. I mean, either tonight or tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, try it out.
Yeah.
Also, if you'd like,
yeah,
I do play. I do through gameplay videos on Broads Avenue. If you'd like,
yeah,
we can set that up with the developer.
Yeah.
And I'll put you through it, and we'll post that playthrough up on Broads
Yeah.
Avenue.
100. Yeah, I'm on it.
You get that 1cc.
Yeah, I'm on it. See, now challenging me is a good way to get me involved in the game. That's a great way. I'm on it. 100%. Yeah, let's do it. All right, chat. We out, man.
This game looks crazy.
Peace.
Oh yeah, I'm playing this, man. Holy smokes! All right. I seen a little bit of it, but I didn't see the revamped version of it.
All right, boys. Thank you.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games, man.
Appreciate you, boys. Appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
Yeah, we are now not live anymore. We are off officially. Yeah, that's brilliant. That was brilliant. That's fun. That's fun, man. That's fun. Yeah, you gotta do that again. Definitely gotta do that again. That was fun. That was definitely fun. But yeah, it would be nice to do what that one we spoke about on stream.